It's not enough to feel alone and not be heard. Don't know right from wrong, and your lines have all been blurred. Is it me, is it you, or is it something I deserve? 'Cause everyone else knows the children of the world. We are the children of the world. We're going up, up, up. Things are coming our way. We are the children of the world. We're rising up, up, up. It's a brand new day. Whoa, 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 whoa. You know I played my part to a point where I was done. Now I fold my cards, game's done, and you had your fun. Is it me, is it you, or is it us you're running from? 'Cause everyone else knows the children of the sun. We are the children of the world. We're going up, up, up. Things are coming our way. We are the children of the world. We're rising up, up, up. It's a brand new day. Whoa, 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 we are the children of the world. We are the children of the world. We're rising up, up, up. It's a brand new day. Whoa, whoa,
Where am I? This looks like the underground of New York City. Because it is. 57th Street Station. The date is October 20th, 2021, and it's 74 Fahrenheit, 23 Celsius. The time is 2:05 in the afternoon. And this is what it's like to wait for a subway train. Yes, the internet does work down here, but it does not work in between stations. Let's see, what train is coming next? We'll wait for one train and then I'll start this live walk. Oh, we got a train coming. They got the countdown clocks in the station. 1 minute for the Q train, 4 minutes for the R, and 3 minutes for the N. Train needs its brakes fixed. All right, we are going to 57th Street and 7th Avenue. Foolhardy Kessler says it's warm here still. Yes, it is. Yesterday was cooler, and all of a sudden today the weather went back up. This train has a long time before its doors open. No, I missed my train. Let me in. That's probably the least effort attempt at catching a train out of any New Yorker. All right, let's go upstairs and onto the street level. Oh my gosh. There's so much friction in this one too. That train needs its brake fixed, that turnstile needs to get oiled or whatever because it's making a lot of noise. Let me get to the street level. All right. We got some super chats from the Oh my gosh, it's bright. I can't read it now. The sun is so bright. Peter. My plan was to go downtown today, but the sun is like right above us. Maybe a little bit tricky. Let's go over to the west side. Francis says, how am I doing? I'm doing great. It's a beautiful day here in New York on 57th Street. Got all these super tall skyscrapers. Billionaires Row. That one that I just looked up is the Steinway Tower. This is a very fancy outdoor seating area. I love all the flowers and the tents at Brooklyn Diner. If you look over here, the Steinway Tower is kind of strange because you got this portion of the tower sticking out. Kind of reminds me of like those Tetris blocks where you have the, you know, the L block and then you have the other one, the one that goes at an angle and it doesn't fit quite, but you still get the row completed anyway. That's what this kind of reminds me of. Hey, walking commuters in the house. What's up, Gabe?
Got a few of our moderators on as well, so be on your best behavior. What is going on here? I don't remember this construction going on the last time I was here. Actually, no, this wasn't the Steinway Tower. I got confused. This is the Nordstrom one, Nordstrom Tower. Otherwise known as the Central Park Tower. This one's the Steinway Tower. I got a little bit sidetracked because I got out from the subway station. Usually when I'm doing Billionaires Row, I come over from the 5th Avenue side. So I'm like, wait a second. It says Nordstrom on the bottom. But this one's the tallest one in on Billionaires Row. Uh-oh. I guess we're walking down Broadway now. We'll stop by Times Square because I didn't stop by the other time. S.J. Briganti, you're going to move here one day? That's awesome. If you can make it in New York City, you can make it anywhere. That's what they say. That's what they say. But I don't know if you'll be able to move to Billionaires Row unless you have a lot of money. Hence the name Billionaires Row. Right? A little bit breezy today too. That dog's fur was kind of blowing a little bit. Hello. I got a wave from a stranger on the sidewalk. It's actually surprising to see this many people out in the middle of the day. If any of you saw my 6th Avenue walk, I also walked around this time down 6th Avenue. From Central Park all the way down to 34th Street. But now this is Broadway. Costa asks if you're right if you say it's 2 p.m. in New York. Approximately. It's not 2 p.m. anymore, but if you want to round, you're okay still. It's closer to 2:15 though. Sir Breeze says it looks warm. It is a little warm today. I actually overdressed just a little bit. You know what's interesting? These are these city bike racks, right? There's only one bike available. I wonder how often these bikes get refilled or serviced. It's the one thing I don't like about the bike sharing system is that you're at the mercy of what's available at the bike racks. At least if you're returning a bike, there'll be plenty of availability. Super sunny today. Makes it hard for me to see the screen.
We've already got rates for fraud. True real.
This parking sign's very confusing. 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. except for Sundays, commercial vehicles only. And then it's 5-hour meter parking 7 p.m. to midnight except Sunday. Okay, so you can really only park overnight if you have a personal vehicle. During the daytime is commercial only. All right, that makes sense. Just takes a while to process. Dude, that was so close. These e-bike riders, some of them, they do not really like to watch out for people when they're moving around.
Give me some power. I've been out the whole week like this without that.
Amy says, imagine walking with me, can you keep up? You could probably keep up if I'm at the end of a long walk. But during the walk, you may have to really push yourself, as I go far distances. Simon says I'm getting J.J. Abrams level lens. I know, the sun's right at me. But I need to go downtown, so it's not really something that I could correct right now. Raju asking what's the best show to see on Broadway. Well, pretty much any of them are good. I mean, you have to be good to be performing on Broadway. I think the longest running show is Phantom of the Opera. Some people consider that to be the best show, or you can get one of the newer ones like Hamilton. You can get Harry Potter. There's also The Lion King if you want something a little bit more family friendly and musical. There's also Wicked, which follows the Wizard of Oz. All of them are good. Michelle says you saw my Saturday walk through the street fair. He was so excited to see me. I know. I was just casually walking down 6th Avenue and then all of a sudden he comes up. I smell weed from the weed truck across the street. Or maybe it's coming from another place, I don't know. Back on Broadway, Aladdin, a big advertisement for Aladdin, the whole bus is decorated. Got some pretty serious lens flare. How much does Sparrow charge for a slice? It's too bad we can't find out because it is closed in there, all dark. Evan's asking how long that Sparrow has been closed. It's been closed for a while now, I think, at least a year. Good to see that they fixed the elevator at the M&M store. I came by here like a few days ago and the escalator was broken, so everyone had to take the elevator up and it was kind of crazy. Bruce wonders why the NYPD barriers is to prevent a vehicular attack on Times Square. Because it's such a populated place, this is one way for to prevent cars and other large vehicles from coming in. And these barriers aren't the only ones. They have these bollards up there across the street, if you could see. See these things. These are very sturdy. Wait, what's wrong with this advertisement? On the camera screen, I see it all blocky and fuzzy, but then when I look at it straight on, it's perfectly fine. I guess it has something to do with the way the camera captures it. Evan says different wavelengths. Yeah, I guess so. I see it a lot with LED signs, especially on bus signals and subways. There's not too many people in Times Square today. The red steps are practically empty. I haven't seen it this empty in a while. Wow, goodness. All right, I jumped over everybody.
Not us.
How'd you like? Izzy's place. Yep, I leapfrogged. I always wanted to do that. King01 with 2 pounds. Thank you so much, King01. Appreciate the support. Now I'm gonna have to take this jacket off. It's way too hot. Way too hot. I still had on my jacket from yesterday, and I thought, hey, it'll probably cool down tonight. I should bring it anyway, but it is too warm to be wearing it right now. Much better. Hey, the red steps got more busy. I don't think anyone would have stolen the camera when I was up there. Everyone sees it. You know, I didn't even go in here yet. Is it open? Maybe not. They had a line to go in before. It's called a fountain for survivors. It's temporarily closed for maintenance. Yeah, Andy, it is a art installation. It's made completely with acrylic nails. Diana Lee with 5 pounds with the hydration fund. I may need it soon. Thank you so much, Diana. Appreciate the support. I like the Mickey Mouse with the Disney store right below it. Thanks, Bruce, with $3. Appreciate it. Camila says it's probably the only Disney store left. Really? I don't know, it was the only Disney store left.
half-price tickets, group discounts. Anybody interested? Stand-up comedy show night.
A little bit quiet here in Times Square compared to the last few times I was here.
Big apple. It's a little apple.
Yeah, even the car traffic in Times Square is a little slower today. Thank you, Steve Mayfield, with $25. Appreciate it, Steve. Thank you. Appreciate the support. Mick D, think the city looks quiet now? You're not the only one who thinks the city's quiet. I even think it's quiet right now. That's kind of like the first thing I'm observing. A little bit slower than normal. I want to walk across 42nd Street and see what's up. Hello. Hi. Second Street will be more lively, or Fifth Avenue. Ethan's asking what's going on at 42nd Street. Should be like any other day on 42nd Street. I don't think any special events, but I want to gauge how lively the city is right now. And right now I kind of feel like it's a lot slower than normal. I came by here last week during the weekday around the same time, and there was a lot more people out. Thanks, Ryan W. with $10 says, great videos, keep up the great work. Thank you, Ryan. Appreciate it. All right. Oh, thanks, man.
Where you from?
I'm from here, New York City.
Oh,
Yeah.
I know you the thing.
Yeah.
What's up, man?
Awesome, man.
You showing love in New York.
Yeah, look at that. Black Lives Matter.
Check it out, yeah.
Can't breathe. Awesome.
That's right. Spread that love, you know?
Yeah, that's right.
Get the QR code and go to it, all right?
Yep.
Thanks, buddy.
All right. Good luck, man. I love that album cover. It said Black Lives Matter, scan the QR code, and listen to some music. 14 Kakara says that's a scam. No, it's not. Last time I bought a CD, it had some good music on it. There's Knickerbocker Hotel. By the way, if you want to book a hotel for New Year's now, I think it's all booked out. Tila says, believe it or not, you're thinking of getting a record player and buying vinyl. You love old music. It's awesome, man. I know a lot of people now, they're buying old record players, playing it. The Wizard says it wasn't a CD, it was a link to his page. I mean, if you want, you can go back to the QR code and scan it, and you could get a look at his music. I don't have a CD player myself. Actually, maybe I do. I still have a PlayStation 2 that could probably play music, but Jean Balfi, does H&M stand for his and mine or hers and mine? No, I think it's European. It stands for like the founders' names. So you have to check it out. I remember reading on it once. I forgot what it stands for, but I know it's from Europe. I'm looking up right now. What does H&M stand for? Here it is. Google tells you what it stands for. Hens and Maurits, the oldest of the three, the discount retailer known for its affordable prices, was founded in Sweden in 1947. Hens and Maurits. Hey, it's 6th Avenue. This time the street isn't blocked off for a street fair.
Looking at just the next like 12, 24 months.
Terry Hanks with $19.99 from Augusta, Georgia. I appreciate what you do for us watchers. Keep up the good work. Thank you so much, Terry. Appreciate it. Thank you. All right, I think I'm gonna have to walk on the other side of the street. There's just so much sun. It makes it hard to see. Let's take a look at the progress at the Winter Village. Because the last time I was here, they were still making the ice skating rink. This was 4 days ago. On October 16th, today's the 20th. Let's see how much progress they did in 4 days. Tim with €4.99. Thank you so much, Tim. Appreciate it. Thank you so much. A lot more of the Winter Village booths got set up.
They almost like 4th Street because it's like.
There's a lot more of them this year. Joanne says it looks like spring instead of the fall. Doesn't look like winter or not. Yeah, this is gonna take a while to set up. By the way, this building here is One Vanderbilt. It's the 4th tallest building in New York City. And the official opening for the observation deck is tomorrow at 3 p.m. I have tickets to attend the opening, so you might see me there tomorrow. It's kind of cool. You can see what the vendors are going to be before the Winter Village goes up. It's kind of like free advertising for them. This section they haven't touched yet. They still got to put the booths up. You know, Bryant Park seems busier than Times Square. What happened in Times Square?
Oh, here's table 2 chairs. You're closer.
I guess people got tired of Times Square and they came over to Bryant Park. What happened?
Everything, walk away. Yeah.
Let me get some water. I needed that. Tamila says it's more peaceful than all the lights and ads. I mean, it's only 1 block away from Times Square. It's a good place for people to come and sit down and relax. I like the way the carousel's decorating with the spider webs. There's also a headless horseman carousel rider here. I gotta snap a picture of that. And they got ghosts on the carousel too. Pretty neat. Headless, what do you call this? Headless carouseler? Or maybe, I don't know. I don't know if you want your children riding on that carousel, if the headless horseman is going to be right behind you. Oh, psychic. You gotta bring up the pumpkin carousel again. The one at the jack-o'-lantern blaze.
Thinking about it even this year.
Steven says, Bryant Park headless, ride at your own risk. What if you ride on the same carousel horse as the headless horseman? That would be kind of scary. Hi. Andy Wood says Sleepy Hollow was on the other night. Cool. Huh. Danger construction area. Let's see what we could see what kind of construction they're doing on the New York Public Library. Henrik says Sleepy Hollow is pretty good. You'd like to see it again? Yes, I plan to go see the visit there again. Maybe we get a better angle on this side, yeah. They're probably replacing the roof or fixing it. Samson Jack asking if I've been to Salem. Yes, I've been there. I've been to Salem in January. I'd like to go up there again. It's Salem, Massachusetts, and Sleepy Hollow that are well known to get in the mood for Halloween during this time. Salem's made famous by Arthur Miller, The Crucible, the 1953 play. The Salem Witch Trials, and Sleepy Hollow, famous from the TV show, The Legend of Sleepy Hollow. And the classic tale by Washington Irving. You know, it feels like the city's busy, just not really in Times Square. Which is kind of odd because usually if Times Square is not busy, you don't really see so much activity in other parts of the city. But today, I guess it's just not a Times Square day for most people. Tamila Reed, what street is this? This is 5th Avenue. I'm gonna wait because
security, so then like.
I don't know if this driver's gonna push up or not. Hey, let's go. Hi. Hi. Well, I said hello to her. Her Mandarin Chinese was too fast for me to understand, though. Actually, I kind of understand what she said, but I don't understand what she said. In Chinese, she says, "Ni kan wo shipping." I don't know what shipping means. Literally translated, it means you see my something. I don't know what that means. Marcin Grusa, do I know Chinese? Somewhat, hello. I took about a year and a half of it on my own self-study, but I've pretty much given it up now. Oh, wait a second. I am too. She says she watched my videos and she said they're really good. Oh, maybe she said, 我看你 shipping. I see your. All right, I get it. Shipping probably means videos or movies or something. I got it now. So she did know who I was. All right, I get to practice my Chinese a little bit today. Joanne says Chinese think I'm fluent. I can get around with Chinese. Like, I won't starve with it, but it's not really fluent. It takes a long time for me to even realize what was said, and then like I have to like dissect every word one by one. Vic Lau says I spoke a lot of Chinese in Taiwan. Yeah, that was 2 years ago though. So a lot of that's been forgotten. I don't really have a desire to learn Chinese as much as I used to. But at least I know enough Chinese that I won't starve to death or get lost. I also know some Spanish too. Damian Stone, you speak Texan. Is Texan even a language? Eddie says, did I found my way around Taiwan pretty well. I do. I mean, I did. Even that underground shopping mall that was there in Taipei, it took maybe about a week for me to understand where everything is in that underground mall. And I got comments on that video saying that they've lived in Taiwan their entire life and they still get lost in those underground tunnels. But I had it down pat after a while. I'm pretty good with directions and orienting myself in cities once I'm there. Like LA, to be honest, I had like no clue where everything is, but it only took me about like 2-3 days for me to like realize where everything is in LA, like how far everything is, like what kind of area this is, or how it is, how I need to go to get there. You know, it was one of the easier cities for me to orient myself was Miami and all those Florida cities, because Miami is like really flat. Everything's just like one long beach or one main road. But Taiwan was very difficult because it was in a different language, and there were like crooked streets and different ways to get there. LA is also a little bit hard because it's so vast, but I was still able to figure things out. Steven says, how about Boston? Boston's actually tougher than you think because it's very compact and it's hard to navigate yourself in those tiny little neighborhoods in Boston. Especially the downtown area of Boston where the financial district is and the government center. Those streets go like, it's so confusing. It goes around in ovals and circles, so you can get lost pretty easily. There was even one time I took the subway and I took a longer transfer. Meanwhile, I could have just walked on the street and it would have been much faster. Beijing A, what about Philly? Philly wasn't too bad. It's more linear than Boston.
Saludos, señorita. Van a hacer el autobuseo.
Oh my gosh. I stopped for that guy because I wasn't sure where he was gonna go. He's like texting with his phone and then like, oh. I was just waiting for him to see where he would go. He looked just as confused as I did. Charlene says collision. I know, right? Sometimes that happens. One time I was at the subway station and I must have done at least like 7-8 movements between me and another person trying to get past each other. And at the end we were like, oh, you go first. And he's like, no, you go first. And then I was just, okay, thanks. Literally it was like this. We were at the subway station. I was going left, he went right, and then I went like this. And then we went like that. And then we just stood there. And we were like, oh, after you. No, you go. It actually might be a funny video to do. Maybe something for like YouTube Shorts. It's like, no, after you. That'll be the title. All right. How's Koreatown? I don't think Koreatown should be that busy at this time. Actually, it looks busy. Melissa, you've seen a woman get knocked over, fall to the ground because a dude has face buried in the phone. No, that's not good. And then when the guy gets knocked over, right, he'll still be carrying his phone even on the way down. You'd be like this guy's on his phone, right? Like, then all of a sudden you'll bump into something like this and you go, oh, no, save the phone. I don't care if I get hurt. Meanwhile, that's the probably the worst attitude you should have. You should just let the phone drop, right? Apparently, broken bones or like a cracked rib is worth worth less to them than their cell phone. Jacqueline says worst cracked teeth. Oh man, yeah. Anything to do with the mouth, that part of the body is so sensitive and expensive to fix. Charlene says save the phone at all costs. I know, right? No, I have my iPhone 13 Pro Max Ultra Extreme. Has no screen protector on it. I want to preserve my phone at all costs. It cannot afford to get one scratch on it. Jamie said you had a broken tooth repaired. Uh-oh. That's not good. Kenny Anderson wants to know how Lombardi pizza is. It's really good. I like Lombardi pizza. They're famous for their clams. Clam pizza. No, Coach would agree. I said Lombardi is just famous for the clam pizza, as in the seafood. Big bus tour is pretty full. You know, I just noticed this, but there's an indoor golf place here, right above the scaffolding. Premier Indoor Golf. Troy's saying I should do tours. You bet to be better than a bus tour. Months, and I could do tours, but it doesn't really make sense for me to do them. For me, my work should be focused on social media and YouTube. Otherwise, it'll just take up too much of my time. Up, we gotta take the scaffolding route again. Troy says I should just charge $10,000 a tour. I don't want to do that. I don't want to rip people off either, you know? There's a lot that goes into tours. Planning the routes, waiting for people to show up. It's all based on the weather too. You gotta deal with customers, customer service, billing issues. So all these is annoying to deal with. Not to mention insurance if someone gets hurt on the tour. Whereas if I do these YouTube videos, I just have myself to be accountable for. It's 235th. Already there's a bunch of people there waiting to go up.
Oh, he does?
It's 26. Christopher asking, out of my two scooters, do I recommend one over the other for commuting into Manhattan from Williamsburg? They're both very good. I wouldn't really recommend one or the other. Whichever one is less expensive, then that's the one you should choose. I guess I prefer the Segway a little bit because it doesn't make that squeaking noise when I apply the brakes, but that's the only reason why I would choose that one over the Go Tracks. But they're both very good scooters. Angelina asked if I'm going shopping today. Maybe later, but not right now. This is the area if you want to get shopping done though. 5th Avenue, right past the Flatiron Building. Wadey Mayo asking if the Harry Potter store is open. Yes, it is. We're going to be walking past it very shortly. Some of the scaffolding is coming off the Flatiron Building. The sections where the Flatiron Building has the scaffolding removed, it looks a lot whiter than what it used to be, a lot cleaner. Josh, you want me to tell me about the funny law? I mean, you want me to tell you about the funny law that was passed years ago by the Flatiron Building? Sure. It was called 23 Skidoo, and because this area is so windy, a lot of men would stand here and watch women's skirts blow up from the wind. So they passed that law to prevent people from loitering around here. And it's still a law to this day. You see right here, origin. Flatiron Building right here. That's why it was illegal, because men would do this and look at women's skirts blow up. Thanks so much, Melissa Solis, for $10. Appreciate the support. Thank you. You see? During the early 1900s, groups of men reportedly gathered to watch women walking by have their skirts blown up, revealing legs which were seldom seen publicly at the time. Local constables, when sometimes telling such groups of men to leave the area, were said to be giving them the 23 skidoo. So it's illegal to hang out here and watch women's skirts blow up from the wind. All right, let's go. Yeah, Dutch bike blogger, it's also against the law to have an ice cream cone in your back pocket on a Sunday. Because who's going to really do that now, right?
Now we just gotta find bike parking.
First Shake Shack restaurant ever right here. The first ever Shake Shack here in Madison Square Park. It's a good picture. Let's check out the Harry Potter store now. Thanks, Carl Howard. $5. If we want Action Kid to have an ice cream cone in his back pocket on Sunday, we'll have to give him some money first today. Thanks, Carl. Appreciate the support. Wait.
Wait.
Hey, who can say it faster or louder? Wait.
Wait.
Wait. You gotta have that New York accent. Wait. That should be the first thing a baby learns when they grow up. Wait. Jimbo said that sounds the same as the Indianapolis weight guy. All across the country, I've encountered the weight guy in California and in Florida. Hey. The Is it open? Cool. You know what? I don't think there's a wait. Maybe we can go in and live stream the Harry Potter store. That would be kind of cool. I left my mask in my jacket though. That's why I'm taking it out, because I need it. Should be in this pocket. There it is. I have not been to this Harry Potter store since it opened because the wait was too long. But now I see the lines like non-existent, so maybe we can go in. Thank you, fire department standpipe, for holding my backpack for me. Okay, here we go. Harry Potter store, yay! Hi. Hello.
Hi.
Harry Potter store.
Oh, now you're making me do intro by myself.
Whoa. This is so cool. Gryffindor sweater. Whoa, is this 3D or contoured? Yeah, it is. Oh my goodness. Everything in this store is like well done. Yeah, Laurie, it is a cool store for sure. Whoa. Whoa.
So somebody take Ron, or Harry's one, somebody take Ron's one.
Wait, Harry's?
No, Harry's and then Ron's. Right there. Have everyone's hands off real quick. And then when I say go, you're going to grab that one and you're going to grab this one, okay? So hands up. Ready? Not yet. Now. See if it works. Sometimes it doesn't work. There it goes. Does anyone know what this tree is? Walden Willow. Okay, Ron, you're driving, so just, stay away from the tree. No?
Yes, you'll be alright. Every time I go past you, it's either closed or like there's go in at that point. But so cool. I wonder if they have the platform 9 3/4.
I'm sure it's around here.
So if I have hands up, that one. But when I say go.
Well, there's $38 for a character wand. Mr. Snake.
So much power. In one hand right
Whoa. Severus Snape's wand. $38 for that. You know they're making a lot of money from that. Just a plastic stick. And he says the wand pixie. Oh gosh. Well, there's the checkout section. Still gotta find platform 9 3/4 though. Maybe it's downstairs. Hatari Hymanen, thank you so much for €2. Appreciate it. It's a fiery elevator. Pygmy pup. Oh my goodness, look at the shoes. How much is this? The fox. $30 for fox. Buckbeak is the same price. Take a peek. Oh my gosh. What is that? More. All right. Hopefully I don't disconnect. No problem. All right, we can't go downstairs because the connection gets glitchy. But the downstairs looks amazing. Well,
What a crazy store. Where's oh, this is Dumbledore's wand. All right. Of the store later. Go out this way?
Yes.
Thanks.
Have a good one.
Man, what a store. I gotta go back now and make a video. That is totally worth a video on its own, the Harry Potter store.
Right?
Joan says make a video. I know, now that there's no line to get in before all the tourists come in November and December, right? Now I gotta come here again. Sadia says I should try butterbeer next time. Yeah, I should try it. I'm sure they don't sell alcoholic drinks there because all the kids go. The Matthews with €5. Thank you so much, the Matthews. Appreciate the support. Texo asking if the store opened recently. I think it opened in the summer. So, fairly recent. We're heading back to 5th Avenue now. And from here I'll walk to Washington Square Park.
There's a guy here.
Christina says no alcohol in the drink butterbeer. That's good. That's what I expected. Eric's asking if there's any comic book stores nearby. I only know there's a Midtown Comics, but I think that's kind of far from here. Seems like most of the parts of the city I'm walking through are pretty busy now. With the exception of Times Square. Times Square is less busy than usual. Even down here on 5th Avenue. I have a feeling this truck, something's wrong with the back. It's making a lot of unnecessary noise. Sounds like an earthquake. Felix style says noisy truck. Yeah, I think something's wrong with it. Ryan's asking, why is everyone moving so fast? I guess they just have places they want to go, or they want to get there faster. Hey, two big bus tour companies. Look at this, the two drivers are like waving to each other and talking to each other. That's funny. Top View and Big Bus Tour, they talk to each other. I wonder what their conversation was. They're probably like, I got groups of tourists today from Los Angeles. What about you? Oh, I got some from Mexico and South America. They're awesome. Well, mine are better than yours. Or maybe they have something like, hey, one of my guests, like they're getting married on the bus right now. What about you? Well, I'm having a birthday party on mine. Charlene says, tour bus world wars. Yeah, Top View versus Big Bus Tour, huh? Why is the back of this truck all open? Is that supposed to happen? What happens if like there's a big hole that it goes in and that everything spills out? There is so much traffic here. Dutch says right in the back. I don't think I'd want to. Only in video games. Oh, we got a red light. Troy, you think I do well on Twitch? I was on Twitch briefly last year, but didn't really work out for me as well as I wanted to. Plus, they didn't partner with me, so that kind of turned me off for using that platform for a long time until I built up that partner status.
We're changing it though. It's changing.
Hang New York says Twitches for gamers. I mean, it's mostly geared towards gamers, but there are a few people who do like other kinds of stuff on it too. Speaking of Twitch, I've been running into Twitch streamers quite frequently in the past few months. There's a group of them right now in New York City. Here's 14th Streets. Digital Island Boy says Twitch got hacked. I've heard that. That's kind of scary. Hang says Jake and Bake. Yes, Jake and Bake is here. Waterlyn is here. Fan's here. Joey Chaotic. Yeah, that's me.
That is you. Oh my god.
Well, that's Here Be Bar. Yeah, I'm his guest on that video. Hey.
Oh my god, I was like walking by and I was like, this guy looks really cool.
Wow.
Can I get a picture of you?
Yeah, let's go to the side. I don't want to. Yeah.
I know this guy's face.
He recognized me from a food video. Hey.
Alright. Cool.
All right.
Hey, chat.
Take care, man.
It's just very like fast print.
Yeah, Troy, Twitch has its own issues as well. But I think YouTube is better for the long term in terms of a video platform, especially for the kind of work I do. Most of the earnings I get from YouTube are from my pre-recorded videos that people watch over and over again from months and years before when I've recorded. And that just builds up over time. The problem with Twitch is that it's mostly geared towards live streaming, and they don't really promote the old live streams as much. With YouTube, at least you have the search bar and you can go through the old videos. So the creators will always be getting like revenue that way. Twitch is harder to view people's old videos, but they do have a better business model in terms of subscriptions and donations. Amlesion says, what about TikTok? Action Kids series of dances. I was on TikTok for a little bit, but it's really hard for me to make content for TikTok. For the most part, a lot of what I put on TikTok was repurposed content. But TikTok right now, it doesn't really seem like a video platform that I'm willing to put more time into. So that one, I don't update anymore. I really only focus on YouTube and Instagram. And for on a slightly lesser extent, Newsbreak too, but Newsbreak is just mostly repurposed content. Here's an NYU building. Daryl Janik, you like Manny Explores videos of Chicago this week? Yes, I tuned in a few of his live streams when I was there.
I literally asked my mom.
We're going to be passing by Washington Square Park soon. I wonder if I'm going to be getting a comment this time after I pass through Washington Square Park on one of my recent videos, or even this live stream when it's finished recording. Usually I'll get one or two people said like, hey, I thought I saw you in Washington Square Park, but I didn't really think it was you. And now I realized that the live stream's over, that it really was you, and I didn't come up to say hi. That happened already like 3-4 times, I think. Thanks so much, Jay Lee's. We're at $5. We're heading to New York City in December for the first time. Your videos are our travel guides and get us excited. Thank you. Appreciate it so much. Thanks. Here's the tourist. You think I'll get recognized in Washington Square Park? We'll see. The last time I walked through, no one approached me, but I have a feeling that someone was like looking at me.
Explode.
Psychic. New Yorkers walk fast as if they need to do something important. Oh, you haven't seen anything yet. When I need to do something important? All right, you're really gonna push me now. Let's go. This is walking fast. You got nothing on that.
floor is that?
Like a lot of shit went down between me and one of the girls.
Man, it says turbo moose. Yeah, that's New Yorkers in turbo moose mode. The people behind me is saying I'm crazy, but looking crazy. I didn't realize. Laurie's shoulder with 4 pounds 49 coming to New York Christmas Day. Me and the family hope to bump into you that week. Thanks, Laurie. Appreciate it. Thanks. I mean, it's strange enough as it is to me be walking around on the camera. People stare at me anyway just for doing this. But then when I do some weird things, like it gets really people like into it. Let alone if I do something really embarrassing, like sing out of tune or like do some crazy moves like this, you know, dancing like out of random. But that's New York, right? You just, uh-oh. Move it, yellow. That bus driver did not want to take any crap from the taxi driver. Tips for tourists, you want me to sing out of tune? I don't think so. Not now. The Washington Muse. Digital Lens Boy. You can envision me as a mayor. Job up if I didn't really get or put myself in danger, because yeah, getting into politics is, and I don't like dealing with nasty people, so that's why I don't get involved in politics. Because with politics, it really is impossible to appease everybody. That's something I could do as a YouTuber, or I'd try, but with politics, it's unavoidable, really. Think about it. If you give money to a group of people, you'd be like, hey, you gave them money, but not me. Where's my share? And then if you give money to everybody, then people will say like, hey, you're giving money to everybody. You shouldn't be doing that. You're stupid. So there's no winning there, right? Looks pretty calm here in Washington Square Park.
We got good weed for you.
Good weed here in Washington Square Park. It's a thing now. All right. It smells like weed all around the park.
Yeah, I love your YouTube videos.
Hey. Someone was gonna close your eyes. Out to what is that? It's all different colors too. Tissuateurs, you called it, I know. You love this fountain. I do too. Josh says it's rated W for weird. Dominic, were those candles? I don't know. Depends if they were waxed or not. Text Spence says you're probably gonna get the munchies from secondary pot smoke. I mean, it could happen, right? It could happen. George asking who's screaming. Some guy across the street. He doesn't really seem to be in his best mental ability. $25 online psychology study. I guess if you participate in the study, you can get 25 bucks. But they're probably answers to every question are that's one way to really not get credit for any survey, as I learned the hard way. We're like, I agree, yes, I rate this a 5. You gotta give your genuine answer. You can't just like go in there and say yes, 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 5, everything's great, because then they won't believe you, or they just discard your results. Thank you, Metalhead Warrior NY22 $4.99. Great walk of the city, Ashton Kid. I'm counting down the months. Moving back to New York area in May and June of 2022. That's awesome, man. And Jay Fox with $5. What kind of study can you get with $5? I don't know, man. Jay Fox and Metalhead Warrior, thank you so much. I don't know, maybe you can get a study on how to do What's up? Maybe you can get a study on how you can do a proper thumbs up. Ain't like this, but it's this.
Like that's a big like.
She's like the rare one in the family.
Kevin Sutherland with $5. Thanks for your stream. Always enjoy your take on the city. Thanks, Kevin. Appreciate it. Let's go down here. I always walk down Broadway, so I want to choose a different street today. Much more comfortable on this side. Or I should say less crowded. Think Coffee. Looks pretty chill in there. Rebel Poet 71 says, go on Etsy and look up Harry Potter wands. You can get handcrafted ones for way cheaper. Yeah, $38 for a piece of plastic that's mass produced. That's a lot of money. Not gonna lie. I don't know how much the Etsy wands will cost. Probably more than half. Thanks, Jens Peter Kruger with €5. Greetings from Germany. Thank you, Jens Peter. Appreciate the support. Thank you. You can probably get a whole Halloween costume off Etsy for a lot cheaper than what you get in these stores. I dressed up as Harry Potter once. I think the costume cost me like $20 or something like that. But Halloween costume business is a big business. Man, this NYU building is going up quick. Last time I was here, I didn't remember being this tall. Just goes to show you how quickly NYU can build these buildings. They got a lot of money. Hero is asking if NYU's Ivy League. No, it's not. But it is by far the most applied school in New York City. Ocean Planet with €5. Do I know my way everywhere in New York? You know every street in your city, but it's a lot smaller. I would say I would know like 90% of the city well enough for me to get around. There are some remote areas where if you plot me down and I don't have like a map, I'd probably get lost. But that's pretty rare. Oh, Laurie, you like the video I posted this morning with the construction noise that sounded like snoring? I don't know what that noise was about actually. Maybe they're doing some drilling that need that rhythm. Ryan, I was lost in the Inwood Forest. Yeah, I know. I think a lot of people would get lost in a forest, to be honest. Here's Houston Street. Once we go south of Houston, it will be the end of the street grid. Let's go over to Broadway. Uh-oh. People are getting mad at M1 bus. Look at all these angry drivers. By the way, this used to be an old subway entrance. Now it's blocked off. It says, do not enter under video surveillance. I don't know where this leads to now, but it's what an abandoned subway entrance looks like. Railroad Poet says there's the $400 apartment the dude's been looking for. Thank you, Fresh Start, a WW Journey with $2. When you get your show, the Empire State Building. I've already passed the Empire State Building earlier on in this video. Joining America, what subway was it that's blocked? I think it's the Broadway and Lafayette Street station on the 6th Avenue line.
Okay, I'll let you know.
Because now there's a newer entrance right across the street.
BROW hả bà?
What's the rules here?
There seems to be a good amount of people in Soho today. Could be busier. POV says it looks like New York's getting back to normal. It does. Feels that way. There's a lot of light in these buildings right now. Nia Jane, you love the old classic buildings in the late afternoon sun. You just gotta get them right at the right angle. And it looks spectacular at that time.
He looks like Mikey.
I'm hearing a lot of different languages. I think that was French.
ben een verleerslandpartij.
Here's H&M. As we learned today, it stands for Hens and Maurits. And it's from Switzerland. Or is it Sweden? I forgot. Either Sweden or Switzerland, one of the two. Robert says the same thing. No, it's definitely not. Switzerland's in the middle of Europe. Sweden's northern Europe. You really know how bad the traffic is when you come by here, Broome Street. Traffic gets backed up here so much going to the Holland Tunnel. Yeah, it is pretty bad. Yeah, Damon, you could sit there for 3 hours during rush hour. It's crazy. I think Broome Street is like the worst street in the city for traffic. Broome Street, Varick Street, Canal Street, they all feed into the Holland Tunnel. Girl on the curl says you're better on foot, it seems. I did a video one time, well, multiple times, riding my bike on Broome Streets and weaving my way through cars. It's pretty neat. I should do another video of Broome Street walking in between the cars. That might be pretty fun to do. And I could label the video like a typical New York City traffic jam to the Holland Tunnel. That video might get a lot of people interested in the, but from the title. Here's the new location of Pearl River Mart. They used to be located further down on Broadway, but they moved up here. Damian Stone, you'd hate to have a breakdown that traffic. People would snap. Yeah, I've seen some crazy stuff happen on those streets. People, they don't wait at intersections anymore. There was that guy on a live stream who moved the police barrier, and then the traffic agent yelled at him. So a lot of crazy stuff can happen on those streets. Chateau Fight, is this the road connecting to Chinatown? It is. In fact, Chinatown's only a block away from here. All right. I rarely show the subway end. Helpful that they had the we just came from Soho. There's Little Italy, China. There's Triangle below Canal Street. Although this isn't like a straight street. This is an angle, and that's another angle. A triangle would have 3 points, and that's not a. And here's a Hudson. All right, we'll go back on the street. There's the Woolworth building. All right, everyone. I'm here in Chinatown and the border of Tribeca. I'll be ending my live stream here because I do need to meet up with somebody. But maybe you'll see that person in a collaboration video pretty soon. So I want to thank all of you for joining in today for this live stream. It's been fun walking all the way from 57th Street all the way down here to Chinatown. Please smash the like button and take care, everyone. See you later. Bye.